Welcome to another production of Fractured Fairy Tale Theater. You're in luck because today you'll hear the story of a lonely prince, a beautiful tortoise princess, and a very tiny pea. So sit back and relax and enjoy The Tortoise and the Pea. Our story begins in the kingdom of Casa Grande, where a rather old prince still happened to live with his mother. The prince still lived with his mother because he was unable to find a tortoise princess for a bride.
They sure don't make princesses like they used to,
His mother said.
Back in my day, the world was full of princesses. But today, you're more likely to find a three-legged dog or a two-headed orangutan than a living, breathing princess.
But, Mom, said the prince, there have been at least a dozen tortoise princesses that have answered my invitation to the ball.
Yeah, and none of them were actual princesses. They just wanted your heaps of gold.
But we don't actually have heaps of gold, said the prince.
Yeah, but they don't know that,
said the mother.
A real tortoise princess needs to pass a test.
Oh, not that old pea test again, said the prince. There's no way that someone could actually tell if there's a pea under the mattress.
A real tortoise princess could,
said the mother.
Peas are their favorite food. Plus, I've read Hans Christian Andersen, and he says so it must be true.
Well, in that case, I guess it couldn't hurt to give it another try. So the prince and his mother waited in their castle for a real princess to come. They waited and waited until a terrible storm happened to come along. A princess, a single one at that, happened to be picking daisies when the storm hit, and she ran to the nearest castle and banged on the door.
Help me,
she shouted.
Are you a princess?
The mother responded.
Yes,
she answered.
But why does that matter? Because my son is a prince and he needs a date like you wouldn't believe. I really just need a place to take shelter from the storm. Oh, all right,
said the mother.
Beggars can't be choosy.
So the mother let the princess in, and the first thing she saw was the older prince. And wouldn't you know it, it was love at first sight. She loved his blue fur, and he loved her wrinkly tortoise face. It was a match made in heaven.
Oh, no, you don't,
said the mother.
Getting all googly-eyed. If you are a princess, then first we must administer a test. First thing tomorrow morning. Of course, I know you must be awfully tired from picking all those flowers. Well, I am pretty tired, said the tortoise princess. Well, good, said the mother. I have a bed all ready for you in our spare room.
Little did the princess know the mother had hidden a tiny pea under her mattress. A real refined princess would be able to tell whether or not the bed was truly comfortable. And so the princess slept, and she tossed, and she turned, and she had the worst night's sleep she ever had in her entire life. Then, using her magnificent turtle sniffer, she climbed out of bed and ate the pea in a single gulp. At breakfast the following morning, the mother asked,
So how did you sleep, dear? I don't mean to be rude,
said the princess,
but that was the worst night's sleep I've had in my entire life. The mattress had a little pea under it that just killed my back, so I ate it. How wonderful,
said the mother. How wonderful, said the prince. You passed the test.
But I didn't even study,
said the princess.
Not that kind of test,
said the mother.
I hid a pea in the mattress, and only a tortoise princess with a top-notch sniffer would be able to detect it. Now you and my son can live happily ever after. I'm going to need to challenge him to a race first, said
the princess. A race? Asked the prince.
Oh dear,
said the turtle.
I think somebody has been messing with our fairy tale again.
So the princess and the prince raced each other to the end of the book and possibly lived happily ever after. The end.